Statistics in My Life by Taylor Finn. For my research article, I chose In Service, Classroom Teachers' Perceptions of Useful Music Skills and Understandings by T. Clark Saunders and Don S. Baker. The major research question presented in this article is to find out what music skills and understandings of music are useful in elementary education classrooms, regardless of previously taken music classes. This is important to me because I plan on pursuing a career in elementary education, and I also enjoy music a lot, so I was curious to find out if music has an impact on students in the classroom. This is an observational study because a questionnaire was sent to teachers all over Maryland to gather information. No treatment was given to those observed. 300 questionnaires were sent out, 50 to each grade level in the state of Maryland. Researchers included questions about their experience with music, if they used it in the classroom, and if it seemed to have any effects on the students. Teachers were also asked what grade that they taught. The population in this article is all elementary education teachers in the United States. The sample is the teachers in Maryland who filled out and submitted the questionnaires. The method of sampling is stratified since random teachers from each grade received the questionnaire. 53% of questionnaires sent out were returned to researchers. Researchers used descriptive statistics to describe the results that they found. They found that 44% of teachers have not studied music, but use music to enhance their teaching. 2% are required to teach music. 47 said that they did not use music in their classroom because a specialist teaches their students music at a designated time. 5% said that they did not have the capabilities to use music or teach it to their class. 1% said they didn't have time, and 1% said they simply did not want to use music in their classroom. Overall, about half of the teachers given the questionnaire teach music or play it to their students, while the other half let a designated music teacher do the work. I believe the study was a success because I learned a lot about music in elementary education classrooms and don't think there are any biases other than the fact that all of the teachers given the questionnaire taught in Maryland. For the interview part of this project, I chose to interview Mary Sweeney, a first grade teacher from Virginia. Having shadowed her for my senior project last year, I thought that she would be a perfect fit for the interview since I know how helpful and honest she is when it comes to her career. I asked her the following questions and she gave in-depth answers. How long have you been at your current job within your current field? I have been a first grade teacher for 4.5 years. The last 2 years I had a split day, language arts with first grade in the morning and reading recovery with first graders in the afternoon. What are your main responsibilities on the job? She said, there are many responsibilities as a classroom teacher. Some of them include teaching the curriculum, teaching social skills, keeping the kids safe, organizing field trips, keeping track of money, paperwork, supply schedules, being a nurse, communicating with parents, attending weekly CTs, planning, collaborating with other teachers, working with the ESOL and SPED teachers. When asked how she uses math in her job, she said, I use math in many different ways. Calculating running records is very mathematical. Arranging seating charts, making copies, cutting paper. We have weekly math CTs to discuss math lessons, student understanding, and teaching techniques. My students do daily number talks to build their number sense. Math is all around us. Can you read the page numbers in a book? We need to measure in science. How old was George Washington? Are all a few examples. When asked how does she use statistics in her job, she said, when I think of statistics in school, I think of student-to-teacher ratio. I think of boys to girls, ethnicity, and the range of abilities. When I think of teaching statistics to first graders, I believe we are teaching the fundamentals, collecting and analyzing data. After interviewing Mary, I did some more research on how different statistics are used in the field of elementary education. I learned that statistics are a big part of basic conversations that younger students participate in. Younger students in elementary grades are often asked questions like what's their favorite color or ice cream flavor. These types of questions are categorical and allow inferences to be made about students that answer in a certain way. From interviewing Mary, I learned that statistics are definitely used in elementary education. While the use of statistics are not as obvious in this field as they are in others, statistics are used in this field to gather and process information about students and also taught to the students in simplest forms. For my data visualization, I chose to make an infographic of North Carolina population over the past few decades. I chose to do this because I think that part of understanding where we live is understanding more about how our population has increased and decreased in this location over time. I got my information from the U.S. Census website. And here you can see that over each decade, it tends to go up 500,000, but up here, there's a jump, and it goes up more than 1 million, and same with here. So it just shows that over time, population is increasing rather than decreasing, and that most recently, it's been tending to increase by a lot more, almost double, than in the previous years. So this is my works cited, and I just cited my article that I used, and I gave my contact information for Mary Sweeney at the bottom, so I'll leave it here for a minute, just so that you can get any information that you need. And that's it. So thank you so much.